welcome to another weekly vlog. I am just stealing 5 minutes just to come on to do this little introduction because today is the day we're going to Hesketh Farm, which is near Bolton Abbey in the Yorkshire Dales, one of our favourite spots to go and visit up there. And we're going there to have a pre-celebration for Ewan's 5th birthday, because on Monday, when it's actually his birthday, he will be at school, unfortunately. So we're having a bit of a long weekend of it. People will be popping in, I think, and coming to say happy birthday, to see him, all that kind of good stuff. And we as a family are going out today, and we will celebrate on Monday. I think we're going to take him out for birthday tea and yeah, maybe a little play session or something whilst the while is at dancing. Yeah, just to keep him with routine, but kind of make it obviously special, because we definitely have to celebrate birthdays and make everybody feel special on their day. So that's what we're doing today. I'm very excited to go because it's not somewhere that I've ever been before, and everyone in our family absolutely loves animals, so it just can't be a bad thing. Been to my grandma's for the day, done all the jobs there. I have got washing in and dishwasher going, cleaned round, got rid of the dead flowers in the house. She had some daffodils left over from Easter, and I am fully ready to get back to normal. So when Monday comes round, I will be ready to film, hopefully, a new week's worth of vlogs. This vlog will go up on Tuesday. Also want to say hello to anyone who is new and has tuned in for the first time over the last couple of videos. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited that you are here. It means a lot that you watch. I have seen I've seen a little bit of growth with how many views that I am getting, so yeah, definitely want to say thank you and tell you how grateful I am for that. Right, for the rest of the day then, we are going to go home. I'm going to make some kind of breakfast. I've got a ton of eggs again. I've managed to stock up on way more eggs than we probably need. So I'm going to go use some eggs for breakfast for everybody, and then I am going to take the family up to Hesketh Farm. I'm going to just film little snippets of the day, and it might be a bit more of I don't know what you class it as. It might be a bit more of a silent / music filled vlog where I don't talk that much, because I want this vlog to be a little bit about Ewan's birthday celebration. I finally picked all his presents, by the way. We sat down a couple of nights this week and we picked out some presents for him, and the one thing that I couldn't find, he asked for a dragon. Like, why don't people make dragon toys? Like, he's not into How to Train Your Dragon, the film, but he is definitely into just dragons in general. But trying to find a dragon toy is quite difficult. I did manage to find one, but it's like a stuffy, it's like a soft toy, and it's like a mummy dragon with little baby dragons that sit inside a pouch inside this dragon's belly, and it's well cute, and I'm really hoping that he loves it. I think he will, because he's big on imagination play, and he likes to kind of build little adventures for himself in his mind and when he's playing with his toys. So I'm really hoping that he's going to enjoy that one. What else did we get him? We got him, do you remember the old school space hoppers? Well, they do different shapes now. I don't know, like, if any of you have seen them, but I found 2 big dinosaur space hoppers, and they come as a set, so I haven't bought 2 on purpose because they're pretty big, but it'll save arguments as well. So I've bought him a set of ride-on bouncy space hopper type dinosaurs. Haven't blown them up yet. That's going to be a job for Sunday night, and I've a feeling that they're going to be pretty large because it's for 5+, and it says it can hold the weight of an adult as well. So they're going to be a fun addition to the garden. They'll probably take up the entire garden, if I'm being honest, but the kids are going to love them. So that's one of the bigger presents. And then we've got him some games as well. So we've got him the Floor is Lava game, and an Avengers style Guess Who, and lots of other little things too. So he's been absolutely spoiled rotten by us. Delilah wants to pick him out a present as well. With that, I'm going to leave this little snippet of the vlog here, and I am going to head home and get sorted so that I can take them up to Hesketh Farm and you guys can come with us. are about to wrap Ewan's presents. So ignore the magic set. He's been gifted that this morning, and ignore the pictures because they're gonna go on that wall. Finally gonna put a gallery wall in. But Delilah and I are just about to wrap all of Ewan's gifts and decorate the house. So I am not going to film us wrapping, but I might film Delilah putting up some open the guest appearance from Nancy and her puppy, also called Nancy Jr., which she's eaten the ear off already, but she absolutely loves that dog. So yes, we are going to wrap some presents and we will show you our setup very shortly. Back at Birthday HQ, we have wrapped all the presents.
And maybe set up.
And Delilah has set up her gift for Ewan. You want to show everybody what's in there?
Yeah.
Come on then.
So, there's, it's a camping set. That's it all. Take your baby somewhere else. Take your baby somewhere else. So, there's a fire, and if you press a button on the bottom, it'll light up. And then these things attach to that hook there. Or there's another hole in the back where you can attach it to a stick and pretend you're roasting it on the fire. There's some cutlery, and then some oranges.
Very good. I think he's going to love it. And look at these little notes Delilah's written.
I sometimes when I try to spell his name in cursive, I accidentally do an lot instead of a U.
But that's okay because he's going to absolutely love it, isn't he?
Don't think he knows.
Because his big sister made it for him. So that's amazing, isn't it? So that's what Delilah's got Ewan. She spent her own money on this. She saved up and bought that for him.
Because I didn't have an Amazon account.
No, it's still your money, darling.
Oh, so I took it out of my bank.
Yeah. And then our little birthday boy has got his birthday sign and presents. And at his request, we have put up our Harry Potter
New Year's Eve
flags and the little Harry Potter bunting up there. That's the one thing he did request.
Can we show the cake?
Yeah, hang on, we're going to take it in the kitchen and show you the cake. Delilah has also made Ewan a very lovely birthday cake, and this is a castle that she's designed and made all by herself with white chocolate that she's used colouring in, and you've designed it and you've put it on there, haven't you?
Yeah. I tried to make it look like the Harry Potter castle, but it's a bit hard to make it look like a castle when you don't have any piping bags.
Yeah, she couldn't find a piping bag. We normally do have piping bags in the house, so... But she's done a very good job, and I think Ewan is absolutely going to love it.
And I'm not a professional cake decorator.
You've done a fantastic job, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you're very excited to help Ewan celebrate his birthday tomorrow, aren't you?
I didn't know what to do with the icing and sprinkles already on there, but I kind of figured out I've got to go over it.
Yeah.
And here is where I tried to move this bit across. It dabbed there, and I tried to get it off.
Don't drop it now.
But
Should we put it away now?
Yeah.
So we're going to put it away now, and Delilah's going to head off to bed, and I am going to make a birthday lunchbox for Ewan, so it's ready for the morning, because we're going to get up a little bit earlier, and we're going to help him open his presents out.
A little bit earlier, he's the first one to wake up.
He is the first one to wake up every morning, isn't he?
Yeah.
Let's hope we don't get a 5 o'clock start tomorrow. Right then, who's going to say that? I'm going to say bye and then we'll get going and get sorted.
Bye.
So I'm just quickly going to show you Ewan's birthday lunchbox. Now, to be honest, there's not much different here to what you usually would have. But I've just cut out his sandwiches using a cute little dinosaur cutter. And I've put him in a little cake instead of like a snack bar or a biscuit. It's a Minecraft cake. Not that he'll know that at that point. You'll see that later on in the day. But he's got his favourite jam and cheese. And yes, sounds like an odd combination, but it's his ultimate favourite. Can't not give him his favourite on his birthday. Sorry, dog and the cat are fighting. And then we've got strawberries and melon. Now I've taken a gamble and cut the tops off the strawberries. Normally I have to leave the tops on because if they go mushy, he's really not interested. But I've tried to pack it out. I don't know if you can see I've put some melon in there too. So it just pads it out a little bit, so hopefully they won't get bumped around too much and he will still eat them. And then I've just put my yogurt in. And I think that'll be plenty. He doesn't eat a lot anyway. I can guarantee that probably some of that will come home. So that's Ewan's lunchbox. Delilah's not quite finished yet. But I've done a ham and salad Subway style sandwich. And she's got a little pot of melon and a yogurt tube. I'm going to also put in some other little bits. And then she can enjoy cake later for hers. So that's his birthday lunch, and I think we are just about ready for birthday celebrations to commence. I don't normally make lunches on night time, so this feels a little bit weird, but I just want it to be extra organised so that he can have a little bit more time playing in the morning. So we'll get up a little bit earlier anyway. But it's a bit unfair, isn't it? Like, just like getting him up, letting him up and stuff, and then sending him straight off to school. I feel awful that his birthday's on a school day, and it normally isn't, or it hasn't been so far. But yeah, so 5 years old tomorrow. Lunchbox is done. Party set up is all good, and I'm gonna go.
Here's your head. My birthday! You and that's something. You didn't show me this one. You didn't show me this one. What is it? What is it? Wait a second. Hey, this is mine. That's from me. I got you that.
That's from Delilah, Ewan.
It's a chain dino pool floating.
Not a pool floaty, it's a bouncy thing.
A bouncy
Ewan,
thing.
bounce it over this way. Oh babe, you make a better door than a window.
Take a closer look at the dragon. Take a closer look at the dragon.
Look at Mummy Dragon's belly.
Let's see. Yes, little baby. How many babies are there? That's an egg. That looks like an egg. Is there something else? There's another egg. Looks like you can put the babies in the eggs.
And just like that, I've got a 5-year-old. I'm not entirely sure where 5 years has gone. We have spent the day celebrating Ewan. Unfortunately, he's been at school, so he's a little bit tired right now. The original plan was to take him out for tea at a local chain-style pub restaurant thing. It has a little arcade in there, and the kids love sticking coins and seeing the little things drop out of the machine. So we were going to take him there and let him do that whilst we ate. That didn't happen. He came out of school. We told him we wanted to take him for tea, and he was like, no, I don't want to go out. So we stayed home. Nana and Grandad have visited today, so I dropped a present off for him and made a bit of a fuss. We've done birthday cake, we've done presents till they come out of his ears. He has had a good day. I think the highlight was the inflatable dragon, which if you haven't seen already, I'll insert a little clip up here. It was so funny. His little face, I think I've caught a little bit of it. I will have already shown you his little face when he came in that room this morning. he was very excited, and he was so emotional at school as well. Apparently he was just so excited that he burst into tears for no reason. He's just like full of big emotions, is that kid. Talking of which, I have an appointment, a video call with his paediatric doctor in order to discuss the findings of the autism assessment, which happened weeks ago, in fact months ago now. I'm pretty sure it was February that we had the actual assessment, so it's been a little wait. I really don't know what to expect. The fact that we've booked in for an appointment to discuss, I can't even hazard as a guess as to what's going on and what they are thinking. Now, I don't necessarily think Ewan is autistic. I think he has a sensory processing disorder or sensory processing issues, but I don't know if they distinguish between that and autism, because the UK spectrum, or at least where I am, seems not to be, they don't define between certain aspects. So I hear a lot of people using terms like pathological demand avoidance or just sensory processing disorders. How much of that is distinguished on our spectrum where we are in this country, in this area of the country, is I don't know. So I've no idea what to expect from that. That is going to be interesting to kind of discuss with his doctor. It's just a little enigma. We just don't know. But anyway, he's had the most fantastic day. Rob's had today off as well, so we ended up we went out for breakfast this morning, and then we went over to a local garden centre and spent a small fortune just buying a few bits. We have a space in the living room, and it's kind of underneath a bookshelf. We've got all our Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter books. It's a bit fantasy based, and it's on two great big wooden chunky shelves. It looks quite cool. I like the way it looks. But we wanted something to fill the space underneath the bookshelves, and we've gone to this garden centre today and we have found a terrarium. Hope I'm saying that right. Never had a terrarium before, and even though I can do outside plants, I'm not sure how this is going to work, because I think it's quite a self-contained ecosystem almost, and I might be wrong on that, but it looks really cool, so I'm hoping we can keep that alive. I'm going to have to learn how to kind of care for a terrarium now, which is, it's a nice thing to do actually, to learn a new skill to keep something alive in your house, I guess. So that's got to be done. Update on the decorating front, we had the decorator come, we're getting a quote from him for the papering of the kitchen, so we definitely decided on the green gingham. I have picked out a very bright and sunny yellow paint for one of the other walls, so I'm going to have one wall painted and two papered. That should look pretty neat and sunny, and I just want it really bright colours and a little bit more personality in it, because it's just, yeah, well, it's my attempt at art in my kitchen at the moment, which didn't quite work out the way I wanted, and it's starting to bug me. So I could get the paintbrush out myself, but I don't think Rob would thank me for that, so we're going with a professional to do it this time. I'll get my paintbrush out on another project, I'm sure, but we are doing another project this week. We're just waiting for some picture hooks to turn up, and then we are finally going to gallery wall the living room, which I'm really rather excited about. We have had that artwork to put in frames for maybe 2 years, 2.5 years, and we picked, again going on like a bit of a fantasy theme, we picked some artwork for, they're like travel posters, if that makes sense, but it's all the places that are mentioned in the Tolkien Lord of the Rings book. They're very pretty, and I will show you them all. I'll probably show you them in the next vlog. That will hopefully be something that we complete this week, because we got the frame and I have put each piece of art in a frame. They're literally just waiting to go on the wall. Yeah, we're nearly back to normal. The kids went back to school today, which was awful, and I know that sounds quite dramatic, but sending them back to school after 2 really quite lovely weeks off together, it's hard. That, and it was his birthday. So yeah, that was difficult. I didn't want to send him back, especially on his birthday, because we are quite lucky. Delilah's birthday is smack bang in the middle of the summer holidays, like literally right in the middle. And Ewan's last year was in the Easter holidays, so Ewan's is going to vary year by year whether he has a holiday birthday or a non-holiday birthday. And he's been fine at school today. Don't get me wrong. He was just, I think he was ready to come home and play with his gifts that we'd gotten him. But he was very excited to hand his birthday little party packs out for school, which were they'd gone down a treat. They always do. We do, basically, there's a few kids with allergies in the class, and I'm very aware of that. I've got nieces and nephews with allergies as well, so I always try to be a little bit more mindful with what I'm putting in, like gift bags or little birthday treats, whichever we're doing. So this year, and I think I did this for Delilah in the same year, we did foam aeroplanes. Now, I can't show you a picture. If I find a picture of one, I'll try and insert it here. I got them pretty cheaply on Amazon. I think it was like a pack of 12 for about £4. So I spent a little bit more on the school friends' gifts because we're not throwing him a party. Like, generally speaking, I'd be happy to throw a party, but Ewan doesn't have any. He gets on with everybody, but he doesn't have particularly close friends. And yeah, every time we've had a party, it's been a bit of a disaster. A lot of people haven't shown up, or they've not responded to the invitations, or like they said they were going to come and they don't show up. And when you're paying an awful lot of money out for a party, I think that's, well, A, it's quite rude, and B, it's a little bit heartbreaking to see them expecting all the friends there and they're not showing up. And we have decided that unless the kids specifically ask for a certain type of party, then I'm not even considering it. So we do spend a little bit of extra money on class gifts for like when they do have a birthday. So this time, like I say, I have made little packs up with a couple of sweets in and some foam aeroplanes. They're quite vintage and a little bit retro, but the kids go mad for them. Even Delilah gets really giddy about them when she sees them. I was clearing out the cupboard in the kitchen the other day and I found a pack from last year actually. I think we did something similar, but they were a smaller version, so I bought the bigger ones. They're about maybe this big, maybe like about 10 to 15 centimetres long, and you just put the wings in and put a little propeller on the front and send them off like a paper aeroplane. The kids go nuts for them, so I'm hoping that's kind of like ticked that box. Ewan definitely enjoyed giving them out today. He's so giddy about it, and I've just told school, I told his class teacher to keep the spare ones and just put them in the treat box or something. Oh, Delilah made a cake, which you will have seen. We have sung happy birthday to him, and he had birthday tea, bless him. We wanted to take him out, but because he's very particular about what he eats, we've got home today and I've been like, so what do you want for tea then? Because you don't want to go out, so what are we going to have? And he said sausages. So he has had sausages, potato waffles and spaghetti hoops for his tea, and that was his choice. That's his choice birthday food because that's his favourite thing to eat ever, especially at the moment. But I have to peel the sausages. And you will never have heard that before. I don't know anybody else who peels sausages. I have to peel the skin off sausages. And before someone comes at me and tells me there is skinless sausages, they still get a crust on them when you cook them. So they're no good. The texture's no good with the skin on. We have to take the skin off because he just won't eat them. He will literally run across the room and spit them in the bin if they've got the skin on. So yeah, peeled sausages, potato waffles and spaghetti hoops because he don't eat beans. What else did I do? Oh, I've just done them a big ice cream. I've left them downstairs to come up and finish this vlog up, and I'd done them birthday pudding, so they've already had a little bit of cake when they came out from school because Delilah was desperate to show you in a birthday cake she decorated him, which is very cute. And then after tea they've had an ice cream. I got some ice cream cones and just used their favourite ice cream. I think it's just a co-op one, but it's so nice. It's like got little meringue pieces on it and raspberry sauce, and it's just really lovely ice cream. I think it's like a raspberry pavlova flavoured ice cream. It's really, really quite nice. So they've had that in a cone, and they are the happiest kids ever, because now they're downstairs playing in all the new toys and learning how to play battleships, because that was one of the gifts we'd got him. Ewan's firing light up rockets around the living room and bouncing on a giant dinosaur, so he's a happy boy, and it is nice that he's had a good day, and I'm very pleased. But ask me where 5 years has gone, because I don't know where 5 years has gone. It seems crazy to think that 5 years ago I would have probably just been home for about 2 hours after going to the hospital having, because we weren't in there for like, maybe I was in there for 4 hours. I remember going in, we had a problem with parking. We parked someone, and a parking attendant had come out as I were getting out of the car, in labour by the way, and this parking attendant went, "You can't park there." And we're like, "Excuse me?" Panting, seemed just about to drop a child. And he was going to start arguing with a very, very pregnant, very grumpy version of myself. So he did back off. We went in, I was examined, and they were like, "Oh, you've got loads of time left, you're only so many centimetres dilated." And I'm like, "Nope, I am not. I need to have him now." And lo and behold, as soon as we walked in the room, like the actual birthing room, he was there within 10 minutes. And they didn't believe me. They were like, no, you've got loads of time left, you can relax, lay down, maybe run a bath. And I'm like, no, he's coming, I'm not going to have a chance, because I wanted a water birth with him. Never got to experience a water birth. So, yeah, it was interesting, but we didn't stick around long. So as soon as I had him, I had to obviously do all the lovely usual stuff, go to the bathroom and make sure I could do all that. But because it was really straightforward and my body just knew what it was doing, they let me go within 4 hours. So we weren't there for very long. I remember being home in time for tea, and then Delilah came to meet him, and she loves him a bit, and has done ever since, really. Most days. So yeah, where's 5 years gone? This vlog has been a bit of a birthday vlog, as you can tell from seeing presents, seeing decorations. On Friday we had gone to Hesketh Farm, which is right across the road from Bolton Abbey. It was lovely, and I can't wait to go back. It was just so sweet. There were baby lambs, there were calves, there were chickens, there were tortoise, there were guinea pigs, there were, what else were there? Goats. It was just really nice and relaxed. It was very busy, but it wasn't busy to the point where I wouldn't have gone in, because I'm quite funny about that. I hate going places in the summer holidays and the kids' Easter holidays and stuff like that, because everywhere is just so packed out. But even though it's busy, there's so many people there, you didn't feel too crowded, and that's something I really appreciate. So the kids got to try pretty much everything. We stroked calves and we scratched pigs with little brushes, and they both held guinea pigs and petted and brushed the guinea pigs. It was just a really cute day out, and we'll so go back there again. It's well worth going, and as far as farms and animal parks go, the cost was decent. It was about $8.50 a person, and less than £35 to get in for a family of 4. And you can literally spend all day there. They've got a nice little cafe inside, a little play area that they can go in, a huge outdoor space for playing as well. It was just a really nice day out. The weather held out as well. We were really lucky. It was a little bit cold, but it was nice and bright and sunny. We didn't have any rain. Really nice. I'd definitely go back there, and I don't know why we haven't been before. It's crazy to think. I mean, we've been to Bolton Abbey so many times and we've never been to Hesketh Farm. Sorry, cat's being a little bit amorous there on my chin. The problem is, when she does that, is I never used to be, but I am now. I am allergic. I feel like I'm getting more allergic to cats, because when she's rubbed herself on my face itches. And I don't know whether it's a cat fluff thing, because it's literally everywhere. It's in my mouth now. stuck in my lip gloss and everything. So I don't know whether it's a cat fur thing or if it's a saliva thing, because she literally rubs her gums on my chin. It's pretty gross actually, and I know she does it out of love, but I am slightly allergic, so after this, in about 5 minutes time, I will be scratching my face, so I'm going to have antihistamine now. I've never had a problem with cats before. I've literally had cats for years. I have had cats since I was probably 21. So yeah, that's a long time ago. That's an awful long time. I mean, Dinah's 14 this year. You are an old lady, but she doesn't look like an old lady. She's still very much a kitten. But yeah, ever so slightly a little bit allergic to them, which is a shame because I absolutely adore cats. Just love animals in general. If I could have a farm, I would have a farm. I'm having chickens and ducks because I think they're just the cutest. Anyway, I digress. Every time I digress, we go off on a little tangent, don't we? I have noticed double the amount of viewers watched my last vlog, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and for supporting me, because even just to watch the video for 10 minutes or however long, 5 minutes even, it's amazing and I really appreciate it. So even if you don't stick around to the end, or even if you get distracted, it helps so much that people are watching and just looking at the stuff that I'm posting out. I am going to try and be a little bit more active on Instagram, and have been. I only announced and started sharing my vlog post last week, and it seems to have done the world of good for my channel. I've had a couple more subscribers, so we're now on 8 subscribers. Hi everybody who's subscribing, thank you very much, it's appreciated. And I've had double the amount of views than I have previously, so it's all steps in the right direction, and I feel like I'm growing a little bit as a channel, so thank you. And that's all to anyone who's watching, so thank you very much. And on that lovely little note, I am going to go because the kids are still downstairs with Rob and it's nearing their bedtime, even though it's very light outside, which is quite nice. Maybe not for bedtime. Light bedtimes are no fun, are they? But I'm going to go get ready for them to get in bed, so I'm going to do the clear down and all the rest of it, because the house looks like a whirlwind ripped through it. There is birthday paper, there are presents, there are shoes and socks and bits of clothing everywhere, which is a regular occurrence in my house. Sort the kids' lunches out tomorrow, because that little moment helped so much this morning. I don't normally make the kids' lunch boxes the night before. I am a last minute Larry as far as planning and packing is concerned. But I packed lunches last night and I think that it worked really well, and I'm going to attempt, I'm not going to hold myself to it, I'm going to attempt to be more organised and pack lunches the night before, and that way I don't have the fuss in the morning. I can literally just sort them breakfast and get them dressed and then take them to school, which works out so much nicer and it's far less stressful, and it gives them a little bit more chance to play rather than being stressed out about stuff. So that was a thumbs up move, as always. Thank you so very much for logging in and listening to my really random rambles sometimes. Thank you for helping us celebrate Ewan's 5th birthday, because he's very excited about literally everything in life right about now. And I hope you have the most fantastic week, and I will see you shortly. Thank you so much for the support again, guys.